The night was deep, silent. Snow fell softly on the Turkish ski resort. Inside the hotel, warmth, laughter, families nestled in for the night dreaming of crisp mountain air and fresh tracks in the morning. Then the fire alarm, a jarring sound slicing through the quiet. It was followed quickly by panic. Smoke snaked through hallways, thick and black. It choked, blinded. People stumbled towards exits, fear lending them speed. Families separated in the chaos. Some made it out, gasping for breath, faces streaked with soot. Others weren't so lucky. 66 souls lost. Fathers, mothers, children. Their laughter silenced forever beneath the weight of charred timber and shattered dreams. 51 more clung to life, their bodies bearing the cruel mark of the flames. The fire, a merciless beast, had consumed everything in its path, leaving behind only devastation and despair. The morning light painted a grim picture. The once majestic hotel, now a skeletal frame. Smoke still rose from the ashes, a bitter incense to a night of unimaginable horror. Emergency workers, their faces etched with exhaustion and grief, combed through the debris. Each piece of rubble lifted, a silent prayer for a miracle. Stories of survival began to emerge. A young couple separated in the pandemonium, finding each other at the last possible moment. A teenage boy, using his ski jacket to shield his younger sister from the flames. Tales of courage and sacrifice, flickering like embers in the darkness. But for every story of hope, a dozen echoed with loss. Families huddled together, their faces etched with grief, waiting for news. The weight of their sorrow hung heavy in the air, as palpable as the smell of smoke that lingered long after the flames were extinguished. The investigation began even as the last embers cooled. What sparked this inferno? Was it an electrical fault, a careless mistake, or something more sinister? The authorities promised answers, vowing to hold those responsible accountable. Whispers began to circulate. Had the hotel's fire safety measures been adequate? Were there enough fire exits? Were they clearly marked? The questions hung in the air, heavy with accusation and the bitter sting of what if. The tragedy served as a stark reminder, a cautionary tale etched in ash and pain. The importance of fire safety in public spaces, often overlooked, now stood in sharp focus. This tragedy demanded answers, demanded accountability, demanded change. The snow continued to fall on the Turkish ski resort, but the landscape had irrevocably changed. The charred shell of the hotel stood as a grim monument to the tragedy, a constant reminder of the lives lost and the scars left behind. The community, though shattered, began the slow process of healing. Memorials sprang up, adorned with flowers and